Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shilpa Mishra, and I call myself an optimistic fixer, which, by the way, is a fancy way of saying that I like to fix things with half knowledge, wrong tools, and a very strong YouTube connection. Over the years, I have fixed a lot of things, like my chair with shoelaces, like a leaking pipe with bubble gum, and my self-confidence with a lot of motivational thoughts, which, by the way, I don't really believe in. But where I lack in technical skills, I make it up for my commitment, because I believe that if an idea has not exploded yet, it's still working. I was in my home, a chair broke down, and I tried fixing it. Now logic said hammer, nails, maybe some wood glue. But my brain said mom's dupatta, old textbook, and a lot of positive reinforcement. So I quickly grabbed my mom's dupatta, tied the chair's legs, and told it, "You've got it," until my uncle sat on it. The chair collapsed. The textbook survived. I was gone. I went into my engineering college. Now, if you think my engineering skills got better with time, no, it didn't. It evolved into a survival innovation. Final year, 46 degrees in Jaipur, and my fan broke down. Now, we were two broke students with one brain cell thinking what to do. So quickly, we took up a curtain rod, tied it to the table fan, and began moving it with a broomstick every 10 minutes. Now, the idea was not perfect, but it worked. We got movement. But the biggest jugadu in my house is my grandmother. There was once a broken mirror. I asked her to get rid of it, and she told me, bad luck isn't that you have a crack in the mirror, it's when you can't see yourself. So what she did was, she put up a shiny metal plate behind it, and every day she used to look into that mirror in a very distorted manner and happily grin and tell me, "See, why need a shining mirror when I can look 5 years younger and 20 kgs lighter?" Did that idea work? Barely. But was it beautiful in its own eccentric way? Absolutely. How strange it is to understand from all these three stories that sometimes all you need is that thing to go on. All you need is something that can hold you together even if it is barely working. It need not be perfect, it need not be in a very perfect manner, but it needs to go going. Sometimes I've realized that when lives fall apart, it doesn't happen in a very quick, flashy or dramatic manner. It leaks slowly, quietly, and then you wake up one day realizing that this was not a part of my plan. This was not there in my manual, and this was not there in my 5-year vision board. Now you don't sit there and cry, maybe a little, of course, but you need something that's lying around. A piece of advice, a bit of courage, maybe some counseling, or duct tapes. Yes, a duct tape. When we move ahead in our life, it's not always that we get into a perfect plan. But does that mean we need to stop in our way and expect for something really great to happen? It won't. So I've realized this duct tape, this is not just an ordinary item, it has become a part of my life. A broken chair, duct tape it. A torn pair of shoes, duct tape it. Maybe a broken self-confidence, I'm not aware how much can it help, but yes, this duct tape is not just an ordinary item, it has become a very important part of our mindset. You know, when you break down, what do? Do you really sit, try and hope for a perfect solution to come in? No, you don't. You get up, you adjust, you patch, and then you move. That's how our life should be. Not waiting for a perfect plan to happen, but always taking our steps in all those imperfect times when we feel nothing lies ahead. You know, we believe that great ideas are only born in boardrooms and TED Talks. What I really believe in is under a broken fan, sweaty, sneaky, desperate, trying to find out a solution. That's when a real idea comes in. Maybe it may not look perfect at the time, and you may feel that it is like pathetic, it doesn't fit into the frame, but somehow it's working. And that's how you get going. And when you look back and realize, all these times, I never fit into my plan, but my plan did come true. So every time you feel that you're not going by the book, your plans are not turning out to be true, please do not panic. Think about these duct tapes. Duct tape your moments and keep your life going, even if everything else is falling apart, just like my chair, my mirror, and everything else. So, in the end, only one thing that I can say to everyone from my personal experience and all these years that I have been trying to build a business, when you're in desperate, raw, honest forms of beauty, that is when the real innovation comes out, and you may not realize that एक सोच ने वो कर दिखाया जो कभी सोचा ही नहीं था. So keep duct taping your movement, keep moving ahead. This is Shilpa Mishra saying thank you to everyone for such a patient ear. Thank you.